Can luxury meet sustainability without compromise? The Mercedes EQE350 says yes. But can electric vehicles really be the new status symbol? In today's video, we're going to go through everything that the Mercedes EQE350 offers you. And together, we're going to determine if this is worthy to replace its ICE counterparts. The Mercedes EQE350 is a fully electric, all-electric sedan from Mercedes that offers you every ounce of luxury, high-tech features, and all of that you get from the standard E-Class from Mercedes, and maybe even more, considering that this is a very high-tech car. So, of course, you get a very beautiful design in the front, and because it's an all-electric car, you do not have intakes for that engine. Rather, you have a very beautiful blacked out, what could also be the forward collision sensor right there. And then you get this beautiful headlamp design that speaks futuristic, but not only is it just futuristic, this is a very high-tech headlamp because you get the animated lighting system right in there that is just glorious to look at. Of course, you also get chrome bits, some intakes right there to cool the battery packs inside of this front part of the car. Moving around the car, of course, you also get other tech features such as a 360 surround view camera. Of course, right here, you get beautiful 19-inch alloy rims with supported regenerative braking on this car, which is awesome. And then as we move further behind, of course, you can tell that this car is aerodynamically optimized to give you amazing range. So we know how aerodynamics work on cars. And then also we get beautiful proximity exit right there, just as long as the key is somewhere around you. Then, of course, at the back, we get a beautiful standard Mercedes type design, which I can't very say much about in front, because that doesn't look like a Mercedes right there at all. But I mean, with time, we're going to get used to these new designs coming from their kitchen. However, now we get a full, beautiful light bar, LED light strip that spreads all across the back. We get this beautiful, small tail spoiler right here that gives this car a very sporty type design. Then, of course, we get our beautiful power control tailgate right there with lots of trunk capacity here in, of course, the trunk. Then, of course, we get the box here, which houses our charger. And moving further down, of course, we get our diffuser, which does deflects air. And like I said, this car is very aerodynamically optimized. So you get the best of the best right here in the mid-size sedan that is fully electric from Mercedes. Opening the frameless doors and stepping into what Mercedes likes to refer to as their haven, the cabin of the EQE350 is ecstatic. I mean, talking about the floating dash design, of course, you get the 12.8-inch vertical infotainment screen with MBUX latest interface. Then, of course, you get this beautiful fully digital gauge cluster, the Mercedes standard steering wheel that is very futuristic and very, very multi-controlly. This is beautiful. And the best part is, we're just getting started. Beginning with the comfort that this car offers you, you get so much. So I'm currently sitting on full leather seats that are perforated for both heating and ventilated capabilities, which is beautiful. Of course, they have memory settings and they're very comfortable and very customizable. Moving further, of course, we also have dual zone climate control, which is fully integrated into this touch screen right here. Then we get lots of space, starting with dual cup holders right here, some storage space for your key fob and for other items. Of course, you get USB-C ports, wireless charger. And in here, we have an entire storage that can take a whole purse. Like, it's so deep inside. You even get more storage all the way down here in the cubby area with even more USB ports. Of course, you get a full panoramic sunroof here that is beautiful and opens and closes with just the touch of a finger. Then, to give this car a more luxurious premium feel, we have the accentuation of what the ambient lights offer you. They're just very premium. They give this car, you know, that ambience that these lights offer you, especially in the dark. Yeah, you've got that here. Then, of course, on the screen, you get a beautiful fingerprint scanner to access your personal profile, and you have access to wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Now, if you're somebody who loves great sound, you get access to a 15-speaker Burmester surround sound system, which sounds very magnificent. And this car is just super, super glorious. Now, if you're someone who likes to be chauffeur driven, or you just happen to find yourself in the rear seating area of this beautiful cabin, you'd notice and observe that the space you get in front, no, it's not compromised at the back. And for the way this car looks, I mean the length of the car and the width of it, it doesn't look like how much space you're offered in the cabin. I mean, did you check out that trunk space we spoke about earlier? Anyway, like, I have a lot of leg room, and despite having a full panel roof, I have a lot of headroom for at least someone my height, because the rear seats sit low, which is pretty decent, so you're like in a more comfortable position. And very importantly, I like how there's no cup holders here, so this is a beautiful armrest which can really support my arm. That's super cool. Then we talk about the build quality. We have leather, beautiful leather, and then we have Alcantara on different parts, and of course fabric on the roof, which is awesome. And well, some hard plastic at the back of the seats. Then we also get some practical storage areas, beautiful air vent. And when it comes to the features that this car offers you, of course you get beautiful voice commands with microphones sticking above the head of the driver and the front passenger, which is really cool. Then of course you get the standard driver and safety technology features like the blind spot detection warning, forward collision warning with automatic emergency braking. You even get the 360 surround view camera with park assist, which is a very important feature for people, especially people who don't know how to parallel park. That's easy peasy lemon squeezy life these days. I totally love. Now this car comes with, of course, typical Mercedes, various packages for optional extras. The particular ones we have in this car include the beautiful exclusive package, which include the ambient lighting and all of that, including beautiful navigation that has augmented reality integrated in it. Is it great? Yes. It's also not so great, but I mean, the fact that it's there, it means it can only become better and better. Other optional extras you get are also included in like the driver assistance package. So apart from all the features that I mentioned earlier that come standard, you get the optional adaptive cruise control and the likes of that embedded in that package, all present in this particular unit. Then you get the digital lighting package. Now this one is really exciting because not only do you get ambient lights in the car, of course, you also get like upgraded LED lights, and then you get that animated project capability. You know those lights like the ones we find in Audis? Yes. Animated headlamps, which are amazing when you turn the car on. It's so beautiful to see. Now, being that what we have here is a fully electric car, talking about the powertrain, what we have powering this beautiful car here is a 90.6 kilowatt hour battery pack that's paired with 2 electric motors powering the front and the rear axles. Now combined, this car pushes about 288 horsepower and delivers about 761 Newton meters of torque, which is pretty decent and, well, mind-blowing quick with the acceleration. Of course, this car sprints from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in about 5.5 seconds. And because we have electric motors powering the front and rear axles, it simply means that what we have here in terms of the drivetrain is Mercedes 4MATIC, which is their term for all-wheel drive. Then in terms of other things like charging and driving range, of course, you get about 298 to 300 miles of driving range. And in terms of charging, if you use the normal level 2 charger, it charges this car from 10 to 100% in about 9.5 hours or 9.5 hours. And if you use the typical DC charger rather, it sprints from 10 to 80% in about like 31 minutes. Some might say that the EQE350 is not very Mercedes-like. I mean, talking about the design, the build quality, the power that it offers you, driving range, yada, yada, yada. But you let me know your own thoughts, right? Do you think that this car is a car that you could use to make a statement? Or are you one of those who believe that the ICE versions of these cars are still king? Let us know in the comments, guys. Thank you so much for sticking with us up until this extent. If you haven't yet, please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, share it with everybody else you think belongs to this status quo. Let us know your thoughts, and I'll be seeing you in the very next review.